Good morning. We are no longer in Puerto Viejo. We woke up yesterday morning and it was downpouring. So we just decided to scrap the kayaking and make yesterday a travel day. So we sacrificed it. We hopped in the car and we spent a rainy day driving all the way from Puerto Viejo to the other side of the country to a little town called Quepos, where our plan was to meet up with some friends today, spend a few days with some people we know from back home. But they had other plans today, so we're gonna catch up with them tomorrow. And we figured today, since we have an extra day now, we're gonna take you guys and try to find some waterfalls here. All right, so here we go. Let's find out how many kilometers this is. It's supposed to be a big hike. Oh yeah.
I'm hoping that it's all shaded inside of here.
This way. We've been walking about 10 minutes now. The sun is blazing. You get a little bit of help from the shade, but not too much. So we are sweating, but it's a 2.5 mile walk. So it's gonna be about an hour to get there probably. It's uphill, it's downhill, maybe even a little longer because we're gonna stop and take a break, I'm sure. But we're gonna keep on trucking. We ain't no halfway hikers.
It's gonna be the best reward at the end though. Whoa, look at this trail. It gets a little technical up here.
Pretty cool bamboo back there. If you're not brave enough to walk the 2.5 miles each way in the heat and humidity, you could always cheat and do this. However, being a cheater is going to cost you $30 per person, so we're gonna do it.
Do your heart a favor, get some steps.
Nice and shady down here now. I can deal with this. It's like 20 degrees cooler down here out of that sun. We've been going now about an hour and we made it at least somewhere flat and shady. Hopefully this is the home stretch. That was quite a hike. So we just came up, we sat on this rock, that rock, and we just been relaxing, took a little dip in our private pool here and cooled off. Turns out we took the trail to the top of the waterfall, even though there's a little bit more up there. But there's more to go down that way. So we're gonna head down that way now and check out the lower waterfall and maybe go for another swim and cool off before we do that hike back. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's go enjoy Mother Nature.
Let's go get wet.
That's where we're headed.
We can't figure out how to get all the way up top, but we're gonna circle around and try to get down to the bottom pools and see if we can't go down there and do some swimming at least. Either way, it's a gorgeous hike.
This was definitely worth the, I don't know, I guess we spent about 3 hours here now. It was definitely worth it. It's beautiful, it's peaceful. Over here you can take a dip. Over here you can eat your lunch. They got lifeguards. But now we're gonna hike on back out of here.
Alright, there she is. There I am. Alright, so we're about 15 minutes into the walk back, so it was an hour to get there. We stayed about an hour and a half, and now we're taking that journey back, which is about another hour. I would not recommend it for anybody who's not into hiking, because it's a lot of uphill, downhill. With the heat and humidity, it's pretty rough, so hiking's not your thing. I would pay the 30 bucks. Oops, I'm not even in frame. I would pay the 30 bucks and take that little cart, but if you can handle it, it's a beautiful hike. There's lots of shade, it's not too bad. Just bring lots of water with you. Alright, this is the slippery part, be careful. Alright guys, here's your pro tip for the day. Do your homework. Between YouTube videos and Google and locals, just do your homework. Like we said, we planned this last minute because our plans for today fell through. So we really didn't look into it, and we had no idea it was a 2.5 mile hike. So we probably would have had breakfast before we went had we known that. And also we didn't realize that once you get here, even though you pay to get in, and we'll put the price down below, I forget what it was, but even though you pay to get in, there's no services in here. Like if you're thirsty, there's no drinks, nothing. So if you're gonna come, make sure you bring whatever, plenty of water, lots of water, whatever you can carry, because oh man, it's hot and we're out of water now, and
The last little bit.
we're just gonna make it through this last little bit. We'll be all right.
I think we got what, 10 minutes left?
Yeah, so that's your pro tip.
They do have bathrooms and changing rooms though. No water.
All right, so we started today off with the 1.5 mile run. Then we came here and did this unprepared, and now we're exhausted. So we are gonna head back home, and we'll see you guys by the swimming pool. Hope you like this little waterfall adventure. If you did, give us a like. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
They got a rope swing.